Hello, Joshua Johnson here. In this short video, I'm going to go into and explain the BEDMAS mathematical procedure and how we use it to solve mathematical problems. Okay, thanks right into it. So first off, BEDMAS, which I'll write down here in just a moment. Blow this window up. Now, okay, BEDMAS, which I'll write down, BEDMAS. So that's the acronym used in New Zealand. There's actually other acronyms depending on what country you're from, where you are. There's a BODMAS, BODMAS, and there's PEMDAS, PEMDAS, depending on which country you're in. So those are just different acronyms. Each procedure is slightly different, just a little bit different, but regardless, they'll give you the same result. So you'll come to the same answer regardless of what acronym or what procedure you're using. Also in different countries, they have slightly different vocabulary, hence the different letters. So for example, B in this instance in New Zealand stands for brackets, whereas in the US, they'll use P, PEMDAS, for parentheses. So it's the same type of symbol. Breaking this down a little bit here. So B for brackets, which are these things you'll see in a math problem, say 1 plus 2. The brackets are the things that go on the outside. E is for exponents. So when you see a value or a variable raised to a power, so 2 raised to the second, for example, that upper case 2 is an exponent. You can also see it on variables, say x raised to the third, the 3 is an exponent example. D stands for division sign. Division can also be written in a fractional form, say 1 divided by 2 or 1/2, that line represents division. M for multiplication, 3 times 2, for example. And again, the multiplication sign can be written in different ways. In engineering school, which I went through, we wrote the multiplication sign like a dot like that. So just be aware that it can be written in different forms. A for addition, S for subtraction, or the minus sign. So let's do a quick example. I'm going to write that one more time. BEDMAS. Keeping this procedure in mind while we do our problems. First example, a simple problem for order of operations. When I say operations, I'm going to erase it, it's a little bit messy. When I say operations or operators, we're referring to what I just mentioned. So, plus sign, minus sign, multiplication, division, that sort of thing. So we need to solve this problem. What do these symbols and values and operators here, when we process through that procedure, what do we get for an answer? So according to BEDMAS, we do the brackets first, what's inside the brackets. So I'll break down each step for you. So step 1, recreating the problem, 2 plus whatever is inside the brackets, 3 times 4 is 12. Thus the brackets go away now, minus 1 equals. Now I see that we don't have any obvious exponents. Technically there are exponents, but they're just not written. So just for the sake of this video, we'll assume this problem there's no exponents. I don't see any division. I don't see any multiplication. I do see addition and subtraction. So the special thing about division and multiplication, addition and subtraction, they're done in a problem from left to right. So in that sequential sort of order, left to right. So we have 2 plus 12 minus 1. I'll break this step down again. Going left to right, we have 2 plus 12, which is 14. And then minus 1. Then you just wrap the problem up. 14 minus 1 is 13. So that is our solution. That is the answer we get. That's a simple example of a BEDMAS problem. I'm going to do a slightly more sophisticated one now. Write this down one more time. BEDMAS. BEDMAS. This more sophisticated problem will have some exponents in it. Exponent examples. So 2 raised to the second power times 3 divided by 3 cubed, or 3 raised to the third power. It means the same thing. So what does this equate to? So BEDMAS, again, we do what's in the brackets first. So we have 2 raised to the second times whatever is inside the brackets. In this case, we have 3 divided by 3 cubed, which is the same as 3 times 3 times 3. Equals, again, we're not sure what that is. Carrying that through, we're still working on those brackets. 2 raised to the second, times whatever is inside the brackets. 3 divided by 3 times 3 times 3. There's different ways we can handle this fraction. I know that 3 divided by one of these 3's, they cancel. So then we're left with 1 divided by 3 times 3, which is 9. Okay, so now we remove this bracket. Again, just rewriting this math problem. 2 raised to the second times 1 over 9. So we've sorted out our brackets. Now we manage our exponents. So we have an exponent of 2 here on this 2 constant value. So 2 raised to the second is 2 times 2. 2 times 2 times 1 over 9. So I know that 2 times 2 is 4. What's remaining here? 1 over 9. Now we do whatever is remaining. So division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. All we have left is multiplication and division. So 4 times 1 over 9 is 4 divided by 9. And so that's our answer. The last step is we can simplify that fraction. But I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that for now. So in summary, that is an explanation, description of the BEDMAS mathematical procedure. I hope you find that helpful. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a good day. Cheers.